Hey everyone, Mr. Animator here, and today we're drawing Princess Aurora from the movie Sleeping Beauty. We'll start by drawing a circle on the top of the page. Make sure not to go all the way to the top, because we need some room for her crown and her hair. Go ahead and split that circle from the top to the bottom, and from side to side. On the line going side to side, we'll draw 2 semicircles. On the left-hand side, I draw the inside of her brow. You'll notice on the right-hand side of the page, on the right eye, I draw a line cutting into that circle, and that gives a bit of dimension to her eye. The nose for Princess Aurora is a little bit difficult to draw. Make sure not to extend it too far out. That's why I drew a guideline. It goes about as far as the inside of her eye, and it's almost like an upside down check mark. Go ahead and draw the nostril, but not the outside part of the nostril. Her eyebrows are about as wide as her eye. They extend just a little bit further. Let's go ahead and draw the iris and the pupil and a little reflection showing the light in her eye. On the right eye, make sure to leave a little bit of white on the corner so it looks like she's looking right at the audience. When you compare Aurora to Elsa or Anna, you notice that her eyes are much smaller. For her lip, I draw a line right under the nose to help me figure out where the middle part will be. Once we've drawn the mouth, I draw 2 guidelines to help me figure out how far her chin is from her lips. Then I define the cheek, go around and in towards the lip and down to the chin. Then go back up and connect to the circle that we drew initially. Let's go ahead and start defining her hair since we're there. I'm going to extend her skull a little bit to the back, and we'll use that later. Now let's add the swirly part that defines Aurora and her style. Next, let's block in the other part of her hair, and that is split into 3 parts at the bottom. It's important to note in the design that there's not a lot of space between the eyebrow and the hair above. Now I want to define the torso area, so I draw on the neck, and I'll draw a simple guideline to tell me how I want the shoulders to be angled. She's wearing a necklace, so I'll lightly draw in how I want it to curve around the neck, and then make the design. From the side of her head, the hair curves around her cheek, down over her shoulder, and behind it. Now we'll use the extension that we drew to her skull and make the hair go down and around as well. It'll follow the same path. On the left-hand side of the page, we'll draw a chunk of hair going around on the side of her eye and towards the bottom of her cheek. Then hair going over her shoulder. So first I draw how I want it to flow over the shoulder. I clean it up and make it a little bit wider. For the crown, go pretty close to the middle of her hair where it splits, but not quite in the middle. Draw a straight line up, go out to the side, and curve in. The bottom part of the crown covers her hair, so it's over her hair except for the little curl. Go ahead and connect that line. And we'll give it a little design by just cutting into it. Don't worry if you make mistakes, just erase and keep on drawing. Now I'm in the cleanup phase, and I know that if I mess up and I get rid of some lines that I want to keep, there usually will be an impression on the page, so I'm not too worried about that. If I think a certain part is going to be in shadow, I'll make that line thicker, and if I think it'll be hitting the light, I'll make it a little bit thinner. Well, there you have it, everyone. We drew Princess Aurora from the movie Sleeping Beauty. I hope you had a good time and you learned a thing or two. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe to watch more videos with me, Mr. Animator. Thanks for watching and keep on drawing.